Stop, Yank. Everyone jump off or there will be a glitch.
When the game is so buggy, you can't even finish it without killing off your entire cast. Yeah, that's what me and my friend just went through. This is the Dark Pictures of Anthology, The Devil in Me. Don't go away. Let's just jump right into it. You know how this goes. The Dark Pictures of Anthology's fourth game in 4 years. This released back in 2023, 2 years ago from this review date. A horror game that supports co-op, where the story hinges based on your choices. If you've played a single one of these games or watched any of my previous reviews on the 3 previous games, you'll know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to spawn in, you're going to go through the prologue. You inevitably die like you're supposed to in the prologue. After that, roll the intro credits as your testosterone doubles. And then you get to let loose in the game and see how many people you can keep alive until the end credits roll.
You had a straight answer. You make me smart.
Look at that run animation.
Taking a shot at me.
And I'm going to preface this off the start. I played in full co-op. I think that genuinely makes a huge difference playing solo versus co-op. I would bet they're not entirely different games, but it's a different experience. And personally, even if this was a trash game, I love these types of games for the pure reason that the story hinges on your decisions. Who lives and who dies is up to you. Playing with a friend, that is very fun. With that being said, this is honestly probably the worst Dark Picture in Anthology game. There are many reasons for that. Most of those reasons are integral gameplay, story related reasons, and mechanically. But a lot of the reasons are just technically. This played horrible for us. The setting, for example, starts off really well, but never really pans out. Okay, so the story is you are a TV crew. You've got the camera person, you've got the main actor, you've got like the whole crew, right? And you're going to this island with a mansion. Okay, great horror setting. You already know where this is going, okay? It never goes according to plan. There is a murderer in the mansion, and you gotta escape. But this whole setting, a setting that is on paper good enough to be a character of its own, is just... I don't really care for this mansion. They didn't do what I thought they could with this setting. Like, the killer has microphones and traps and video camera footage of this entire thing. And apart from one 10-minute gameplay sequence, I felt like this mansion just kind of was flat. And for a setting that could have that much potential, it really didn't do anything. Like, we spent 7 hours in this game, or 7 hours in this mansion. And honestly, it reminded me of this mansion, how it's set up with the killer and the microphones. It reminded me of a Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated episode. And in 20 minutes of that episode, that mansion in that episode has more character than this 7-hour horror game.
It's the Darrow Mansion.
Welcome back, Mystery Incorporated. This time, you'll never leave.
But what does this game do well? What does The Devil in Me do well? Well, not much. This game has by far the most sequences where you and your friend playing co-op are apart. You're separated by walls and other things. This is really good and really bad. The really good part of this is that a lot of the high tension situations that you're in this game is based off of you and your friend being separated, both in high tension scenarios where you're relying on each other's communications. You have no idea what the other person is going through. It's 100% relying on the communication. Take this scene, for example. Amazing gameplay part here. My friend's trapped in a room. There's a killer in there with him. We've already seen a prophecy where he dies in that room, and I'm on the outside trying to break in. And I don't know what's happening there. He's just telling me there's a guy here. Yeah, this was the prophecy where I died. High tension moments like this are really fun. Go and look for something. I have to go look for something. Okay, I'm running around the house looking for a pry bar right now.
Someone just opened the door for me.
Wait, for real?
No, it's bad. Someone's here. I'm gonna die.
There's nothing out here, man. The hallways are bone dry.
Oh, fuck.
There's nothing in the hallways. There's fucking nothing.
I'm just gonna let everybody know in the game.
Oh.
Let's see if that
I found it.
He is. Oh Oh, this is where I literally watch myself die. He has the fucking.
I'm
My
smashing.
inhaler.
What? I'm smashing this thing wide open, man. It didn't work. It broke. But the downside to these scenarios where you're separated is that it can become wildly unbalanced. At one part in the game, my friend is fist fighting the killer on the rooftop. And what am I doing? I'm just walking around looking for lore items. Like, my friend is in the fight of his life and I'm nowhere near. Here's another example. My friend is just looking around finding exploration items, you know, trying to find a key. Meanwhile, this is what's happening on my screen. We're in a combat scenario. I'm punching him. Bro, this guy's got the craziest axe. Headshot! Boom! This game very rarely has high tension moments when you're both in the same room against the killer. I just wish it was toned down a little bit on times you were separated, because that was literally the worst part of the game for me. In between those highs and lows, you will be going through what anyone would expect from a Dark Pictures anthology game. Slow and semi-clunky animations to do anything in this game. Dude, the fucking ladder animation is so slow. God damn it.
Everything is really slow.
It's not the worst I've ever seen. It is a horror game, so it's not meant to be the most smooth, but it's still slow. Picking up lore items and stuff to read through backstories, random ass coin items, prophecy items where you can view into the future to see someone's death. That's always a fun one. And of course, QTE minigames, featuring the heartbeat sensor, actual just straight up QTEs, and a hide mechanic that, honest to God, doesn't actually hide you from the killer. It actually, like, it does work in game, but realistically, the killer can see you. It's a boss. Hide. Do we gotta hide? Oh my god, we do. It's a rock.
My head's poking out.
Yeah, you're not hidden at all. All these QTE minigames, I personally really love. If there's any game to put them in, it's this kind of game. I just personally wish there were, honestly, more types of QTE minigames. What happened to the motion control one? That was my favorite one from Until Dawn. Presentation-wise, audibly, and how this game looks, I think how this game looks is pretty okay, but the game has almost no soundtracks at all. Like, at all. I know it's a horror game, and a lot of horror games do this, and I do give a lot of leeway to horror games because no soundtracks means for just a straight up raw ambience, like a raw atmosphere. But you gotta have some soundtracks. There's gotta be moments. Horror games can do this where they put great soundtracks in it at good timing. But also, the game's voice acting is average. Like, it's not downright bad, but it never really impressed me at all. Whoever did the lighting system in this game, like the lighting mechanic, not the lighting from like the sun or the moon or, you know, light lamps, but the way your character can turn on or off his light on his body, right? Horrible. Everyone has a different light mechanic. This guy has a lighter, this chick has an actual flashlight, and this fucking guy has a stupid ass flash camera. You have to spam R2 to get one flashbang while you're like, I'm playing in the dark, right? So every 2 seconds, my friend can see on the Discord screen, whoever's playing this guy, your screen is just flashing, and you only get to see something for a second, so you're just spamming R2. The worst lighting mechanic I've done ever seen. This fucking crazy dark.
Oh, another coin. Man, $1 singular dollar. Fucking worthless coin.
Look, everything I've said up to this point brings me to the conclusion that this is not a good game. And it's not inherently a bad one either. Start to finish, if you're playing co-op, it has its lows. It has its highs. Overall, I would still believe that this is one of the worst anthology games. Either this one or Man of Medan, with House of Ashes being the undisputed #1. But it really is the worst one of all. And you'll see why I give this game about a whole point less than it deserves. Based off of this. The game is unbelievably. Okay, I played this 2 years after release, so it should have been patched. Buggy as hell. 7-hour game. We must have restarted the game, had to boot out and back in through soft locks, hard locks, 7, 8, 9 times. Sequence breaking to the point where one of the characters who died on us revived for one cutscene and was back in the game. There was a scene in the game where my friend was controlling the walls in this mansion, but the game kicked him out of the interactivity of that object that he was using to control, and he couldn't get back. And he had this problem like 3 or 4 times, objects he couldn't do anything with. It was clearly highlighted. We restarted the game, went back in. Yeah, it's an item you can interact with. No idea why it was glitched previously. Invisible walls, just soft locking again my friend from coming through this wall.
You're gonna laugh your ass off this one. He got hooked like DVD style.
Oh, let me see this. I can't run back in. I'm locked up. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'm...
To the point where we couldn't even finish this game.
No, I'm definitely glitched now. I have the funniest glitch right now. Bro, this is what house.
Don't get me wrong, we did roll credits on this game through means of our own. And the ending, even without glitches, I have to talk about this. The ending is so comedically, almost like a parody. Get this. The killer's coming at you. You're trying to start the boat. He takes the biggest swing you've ever seen and downright fumbles. He misses by a mile, swings deep into the water, and you drive off. You made it out. Only for the killer to apparently have been holding onto the underside of this boat for the entire duration you drove out 10 kilometers to the middle of the lake. He pulls himself up to the boat and starts killing people. It was honestly a kind of blessing to have this game glitch so hard at the end, because we restarted like 4 or 5 times here trying to get this game to actually finish. We tried coming up with theories of how this guy held under the boat for so long.
He was holding on underneath.
Underwater.
What the fuck? There's no way. Why is the boat tipping so hard? Is he that obese?
Underwater for like 10 minutes. Homie's been sucking in water for a while, man.
He's back. We're gonna talk about how this guy.
one's already looking
By the way,
at
we're
it,
gonna get a
so-
second look at how this guy holds underneath the boat. To what, by the way? What grip does this guy have?
How long was he holding his breath? We're in the middle of the fucking lake at that
Spider-Man grip?
Start recording.
It's not like the
Does he
boat
not
has
need to
fucking.
breathe? Does homeboy not need to breathe?
It's
though?
not like there's
That's what
fucking
I'm
handles
thinking.
underneath. By the way, it's just fucking slip, fucking
Okay, dog,
drive.
get on the tug of war.
By the way, let's look at this guy.
Grip on it, dog.
How does he miss his axe swing and then grab under the boat? Let's watch
I
this.
just want to know how he was underneath for so long.
All right, he misses.
And he just sucked down under until the middle of the lake.
How?
In the middle of the lake.
But yet, we kept encountering the same glitch.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. Come on! How is this still glitching? Okay, we're gonna get a scenario where I never even get to the spot.
Literally an unplayable ending game.
I'm
To the point where the
actually
only way we finished it was to avoid that cutscene entirely and purposely kill everyone on that boat so we can skip that cutscene in a hole. That was the only way we got to the end. We tried everything. Switching host, restarting game, restarting console. We tried everything in the book, other than restarting on a new game plus. But that's the devil in me. Honestly, if I could delete all the glitches from my mind, I would say that this is a game that, you know what, on sale, you got a friend, you like horror, play through it. It's fun. Play through all the anthology games, honestly. But you add in the glitches, and honestly, I can say that I did have fun. But at the end of the day, I still believe that this is the worst anthology game. And while the high-tension, fun moments of this game really tries to carry this game like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the low-tension moments, the unbalanced sequence breaking, glitches, unbeatable game ending, lack of soundtracks, and an overall forgettable cast, I'm giving this game a little more credit than I think it deserves, but I'm settling on a 5.9 out of 10. So that's it. One of the byproducts of me waiting so long to play The Devil in Me is that their next game, Directive 8020, is coming out in 2026, something that I am ready to play on pretty quick. I would love to play through that game. Just from viewing the trailer, I would bet your ass they're doing a whole different ending for this game, and I think that is desperately needed. 4 games in 4 years is tough in the modern age. So a 3-year break with what I would consider, just by looking at the trailer, a whole new engine. Something could be really great on the horizon, but only time will tell. For now, I'm your host, Beneath the Mask, and I hope you enjoy this review. Peace out.
Also, you're cute when you're worked up.
Oh, hell nah! Hell nah!
What? I'm not worked up.
I'm just
I
saying.
literally knew this is why you dragged me in the room. Oh, now I'm gonna get stuck under the bed!
Got a stick on my own if you want to share lip cooties.
Hell no!
What is up? I know what you're thinking. You're only here for the bonus Easter egg soundtrack I put in at the end of every video. But did you also know I have a donation page under Buy Me a Coffee? Donate whatever you want to my channel, and I'll put half of that back to an environmental charity. So that's that. Enjoy the music. Peace out.